welcome back to the Reapers. So, today is short range anti-ship. So we've done long range anti-ship, that is the RB-05, I think.
Correct.
And today we've got to finish off the Viggen series, we've got to do the RB-04, is that what we're doing today?
It is indeed.
So guys, what am I arming up with? A tank? A fuel tank?
Fuel tank, 2 RB-04s, and then put sidewinders on the other pylons to simulate a realistic loadout.
Stand by. Oh, RB-04E, is that?
That's the one. Make sure you don't pick the AI variant. You can only carry 2, and then on the rest of the pylons you just want sidewinders, so RB-74s and 24Js.
Right, next part of the video is we need to set these weapons and our systems up. So first things first, shall I suggest cassette in the slot? Stand by. Next, once the computer's loaded up, I'm going to go to Ref Lola, and I'm going to go 9, 0. No, it's not working. Why is it not? In. I'm going to go 9, 0, 9, 9. I'm going to go Lima Sierra. Give it a second.
So starting with the weapon selector, that needs to be set to attack.
Stand by. 2.
Okay, we've got these the 2 switches to the right of there. The one on the left, the top is Siri, and the bottom option is Impulse. Right, so Siri is series, so you're going to be launching multiples. An impulse is just a single impulse, it's launching one. So we've got 2 missiles, which one do you think we need?
I'm guessing we're going to fire them one by one. I really don't know how I'm going to do it.
We were going to fire them in pairs,
that's
but you can fire one by one. But we'll go for Siri, so up. And the next one, so we have the top option is Group, and the bottom option, if I can just read it, is Enkel. So it's obviously in Swedish, so not particularly helpful, but Group is group. So we are hitting a group of ships, so that'll tell the radar there's not a single object, there's loads of them.
Understood.
So put that to group.
So what does that actually mean though? What does it tell the missiles? Go for anything or?
What that means is, if you put it in group, it's looking for a World War II style convoy, and it'll ignore the first ships in the row because they're normally escort vehicles, and you want to sink the cargo. If you put it in single, the missiles will look for a completely single target anywhere in a shipping group.
Right, understood.
Okay, so now we need to come down to our navigation system. So do you think a guided missile is going to need some nav information?
I reckon it would need some nav information.
The RB-15s have their own inertial guidance system, but the 04s, they literally just have a radar in front. But you need to first give them a direction to point in. So, the way this works is you simply put a waypoint, a normal waypoint over the top of the target, and then set it to a target waypoint. So can you remember how to do that?
Yes, but which waypoint is it? Do we know which one it is?
It is on waypoint 1.
Well, that's B1. So,
all you need to do is switch your big dial around to TAC.
Yeah, I knew it. Right, tacked, and then I'm going to click Bravo 1. You ready?
No, in. Click in.
Oh, sorry.
In.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm already in because I was inputting stuff. Then Bravo 1, yeah?
You need 9 first.
Oh, sorry. Roger.
And then you confirm with Bravo 1 and make sure you reset to act pause and out to prevent you from deleting everything.
Pause and out. So I've set waypoint 1 to a mic, to a...
Yep. So just to check that, assuming you're in act pause out, press the B1. And you should, on your navigation indicator, have M1.
Roger, beautiful.
Okay, just press LSSKU because we're on the runway, and it'll reset to mic 1 at the appropriate time.
Roger.
So the final thing you need to check, in fact, there's 2 things. There's the you need to check the altimeter, but there's no out. This is not like we're doing bombing or anything, so. Yeah, and because they're radar-guided missiles, they can work out where the sea level is, so we don't need that for this particular weapon.
Roger.
And then finally we have the master mode. So there's 2 modes, there's nav and ANF.
Roger, ANF is radar on?
No, ANF isn't radar on. The display will come on, but that doesn't mean the radar's on. So nav is what we're going to be doing to fly to the target, but when we're about to fire, we're going to flick to ANF, which is essentially attack mode. And that will give you targeting information on your radar display, and it'll tell you when you're in range and ready to fire.
Do we want to turn our radar on now?
Nope, we will turn it on in flight. If you've got the radar switch.
Roger, I remember it.
Right.
One thing to note is you might have to move the waypoint slightly using T1 and TV to put it over the target.
Okay, I've got that.
Yeah, you've done that a few times
the
before.
ships are moving.
So.
You have to do that in nav.
Ready. Go. gear up. Rotate. Right, make sure you set your radar to be looking at 120 kilometers and report when you can see the ships.
Okay, scanning on 120 and looking for ships. So they're just going to show us black dots, if I remember right?
Yeah, they should appear as black dots inside the circle on your display.
Roger.
But we won't see them just yet because they're basically over the horizon, so the radar can't see them.
My waypoint's bang on, bud. It's in the circle.
Yeah, mine too.
If that's the case, then it's fine.
Out of interest, remind me how I would move it.
You press T1 to unlock it, and then slew it around with the slew stick, and then TV to confirm.
I'm just going to have a play with that now.
It's probably in the circle.
Tally, yeah, it's okay. I've got it working. Okay, I've moved it to be pixel perfect. My waypoint counter is now on Mike 1.
Good.
How do we tell the distance from the radar? What line? That line that it's on, is that 120 clicks?
Well, look at your navigation display. It tells you how far it is to the waypoint, and you know the waypoint's on the ship. So.
Roger, noted. We've got 6.5 Swedish miles. And what range do we fire these missiles at?
I can't remember now. I think they're about 20 kilometers. It's very close.
Roger.
30.
You will see the ships.
32 max, depending when you launch them.
Understood.
4 ships at 60 miles, moving out. Combat spread.
Combat spread. 2.
Right, everybody go combat spread and hold bearing 267.
2.
3.
4.
Everybody switch to mode ANF.
2.
Right, look on your display now, Cap.
Downward lines.
You probably want to reduce it to 60 kilometers since we're a bit closer to the ships. But you should see 2 lines in front of you.
Roger.
They are the minimum and maximum firing ranges. So as long as the ships are between them, you're okay. But what's going to happen is on your HUD, you will get a timing line. Do you know the 3 vertical lines and the 1 horizontal that shrinks down? Once the horizontal line is below the 2 verticals, then we're clear to fire. So what's going to happen is I'm going to ask, once my line has gone down beneath them, I'm going to check that everybody's else is the same, and I want a quick 2, 3, 4, and then I will give the command to fire. Does everyone understand?
2.
3.
4. So an altitude limit to dropping these missiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 500 meters, and probably about 50 at the lower end.
Probably.
Flight trigger unsafe.
2. And I'm getting some beeping as well.
Flight check ready to fire. Flight check ready to fire. Fire.
4. Oh yeah, we're in within the bounds.
Yeah, Gibby. Check ready to fire.
2.
3.
4. Flight launch. Hold the stick down.
3.
I don't know if mine's launched, but if mine launched, I'm on your right.
Turning. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if it hasn't launched, you got to get out of
Yeah,
there.
I've launched. I just didn't feel it. Cap.
We're being locked up.
Woo!
Keep turning left onto bearing 090.
Before I forget, is there any way to know that it launched? Because I didn't have any obvious signal.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah, the aircraft will lurch left and right.
Okay. I'm stage 3 till I'm safely on or near you. In they go. It's beautiful. Scratch 1. Scratch 2. Scratch 3. No, Scratch 3 missed. Well done. Right, I need to come and find you guys now. Cap's high. You guys are aware of where I am.
4.
Leads down on the runway. And stopped.
Lead cannot use reversers.
Yeah, he can't. Cap running long.
Not if this,
2 running long.
not if the spacing is correct.
Well done for getting down, guys. Okay, that is the end of this tutorial. That was using the RB-04 close range missiles, which is pretty awesome. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you later.